How's it going, everybody? The Seer here, and you may have noticed that the Shadow King trial has been extended. This is actually for a very good reason, and I'm happy they're extending it. However, I think they might have gone a little bit over as far as how many days the trial is going to be going on again, because people's really eager to get the payout for the Shadow King and start playing with their big boy Shadow Kingpin, as Mobile Gamer has been calling it. Now, what am I talking about? Let's go ahead and check out this blog. Changes incoming to the Shadow King trials. Commanders, we have heard your feedback regarding the Shadow King trials and we'll be making a few changes. You will not see any of these changes unless you start a new run. So if you have a existing run going, go ahead, click the new run button at the bottom of that screen. It's going to take you back to the home screen for the Shadow King trials, and then you will see these changes actually in game. So the current milestones for the event will not be changed, which is really good. We have also buffed the number of point difficulties for 14 and 15 per node. I'm very excited for this. The point differential between 14 and 15 actually wasn't that much of a difference unless you're really pushing for this efficiency scores to really climb the leaderboard. This is going to help fix that. We're adding the following packs to increase the difficulty to the Shadow King trials. These packs are listed below. You might recognize some of these packs from previous trials. I am so happy they are doing this. The trials and packs were one of my favorite things that came to Marvel Strike Force. Being able to really theory craft and have detrimental things happen to you as opposed to everything helping you out. This is an amazing change and shows that they are still listening to us. So for everybody that was kind of putting their feedback in regarding the trials, thank you for doing that. I was very vocal as well to basically saying, hey, I missed the old days, whereas like the Morgan Le Fay trials, not the Spider Web Warriors node, obviously, but being able to basically do something like, if you use your ultimate, you're going to get ability block. If you use your special, you're going to get blind. So this is kind of a callback to that, and these are a lot of packs. I'm so excited for this. Let's go ahead and see what they added in. Dark Resolve 1. On enemy death, remaining enemies gain defense up. This could be impactful unless you have certain characters that can flip positive effects. I can see this being a huge problem on the Annihilators node, also on the Brawler node, because you need to kill those Sentinel bots, so all those characters are going to get defense up. Thanos is going to become very important for that node. So Unkillable, when an enemy drops below 50% health, they gain death proof. I really liked this in the past because it really leaned into you wanted to have striker characters, so you can hit them to drop them, and then hit them again to get rid of that death proof and basically kill them off. This was a really good one. Weakened. Player characters' healing is reduced by 20%. So this is going to impact Gladiator, because he does have the drain, like the healing portion of it. Old Man Logan healing up. Deathpool healing up. Nothing with the Cabal or that one node. The Illuminati, this is going to impact them. So this is going to be pretty impactful, especially that Illuminati on the final node. I could see that being a slight problem. So yeah, this could be an issue on certain nodes, especially the Brawler node, actually, because we already don't have a lot of characters. We don't really heal off it, but this could definitely be an issue, if you will. Dark Rally. When a player character uses their ultimate ability, all enemies gain 1 ability energy. This is what I'm talking about. This right here, I love these type of things because it makes you think, do I want to use my ultimate? Is it going to throw off the turn meters as far as what's going to happen next to me? Luckily, we do have that mechanic in game where you can hold your finger or button on top of the character and see their abilities to see where they're at. So this is going to be very important. Make sure that you take advantage of that to see if you want to use that ultimate or maybe basic. That way you're not pushing them into the ultimate. Experimental Serum 4. So we have the 20, 30, and now 40% extra health. This right here is going to be the thing that's going to determine the top of the leaderboard. Are you going to be able to clear this with the 40% max health? Because the current 2 that we have is kind of a nothing burger. This is going to be very impactful. Too Clever. When a player character uses their special, they gain ability block. Again, this is what I'm talking about. I love this. I seriously love these type of things on here. Undead Swarms. On spawn, all minions gain revive once. Ooh, this is going to be an issue. This is going to impact that Brawler node with all the Sentinels that spawn in. This is going to be one that determines it as well, because we end up using Nightcrawler's ultimate on turn 1 because we got that prepped. We get rid of all the taunts, the buffs. We're going to have to kill those minions twice. And when you kill those minions, remember, that's going to have a chance to bring back a Sentinel if one is killed. This is going to be an issue. When it rains, when a positive effect is applied to an enemy character, increase the duration of all positive effects on the enemy by 1 up to a maximum of 3. So let's see. We have the first Illuminati node. There's a lot of positive effects that get put out there, especially death proofs. That's going to be increase the duration of death proofs. That means Captain Britain is going to be more important because he clears those positive effects. So Captain Britain became a lot more important. Luckily, the Boundless was generous on the latest Strike Pass or Battle Pass, whichever it was, to be able to give out those extra Captain Britain shards for people to kind of get the unlock. Now, on the higher difficulties, again, unless you have like a 5 or 6 red Captain Britain type of thing, I would recommend still using Black Bolt on that. Captain Britain, you need them kind of at a bigger stars, especially in these higher difficulties. So just a heads up about that. Rope-a-dope. When an enemy character ends their turn with vulnerable, they gain defense up, deflect, deathproof, and safeguard. Ooh, and safeguard. Ooh. That's not good. Okay, so what nodes do we have? So node 2 is going to be Illuminati. We do a lot of strikers. The only one that really have as a raider is going to be Black Panther Shuri. We have Mr. Fantastic as a skirmisher. So you basically want to kill them and not let them get a turn for that. That shouldn't be too big of an issue. We have a lot of control on that node. We're really leaning into like Kingdom doing the basic and Iron Man doing a basic, being able to get the defense downs on the opponent. So I don't think that's going to be an issue on that node. Yeah, there's not many characters that's going to be taking turns on there. Node 2, we're going to be using that Cabal team still with Agatha, Lady Deathstrike. Again, they really don't take a turn on that node. We can kind of one-shot everything, so that's not going to be big there. Then we have the Brawler node. They take turns on that node. And we do have a few Raiders because we have Blade kind of playing into that. That node 4 is going to be a whole lot more difficult. Mercs for Money node, they don't really take a lot of turns on there, so that's fine. Annihilator node. Ooh, Annihilator node. So we have Raider on Ultimus. We have... I started using Skirmisher on Gladiator, so I don't think that's going to be too big. That might be an issue, though, depending on certain other interactions on there, because that node is already very difficult. Then it goes back to the Global Villain. That's fine. Then it goes back to Brawler. That one's going to be an issue. So those Brawler nodes are going to be a whole lot more difficult because of this. That's going to be interesting. I like these. These are very, very cool. So let's see. With these new changes, the Shadow King trial will now end on December 16th. So that's 9 days before Christmas. So that's good. That's not getting too close. I still think the length of the push out is a little bit much, but I think they're being mindful of the holidays, trying to give people a lot more chances to do these new runs. So I am fine with it, but I do want to jump in game really quick because we need to look at the current packs. So let's go ahead and jump in game right now. So the current packs that we have the enemies gain 20% max health, 30% max health. Only use the health ones if you feel confident with all the other packs. Now, all of these other packs that's on here really help us out. All mutant villain characters gain an extra 50% damage. That's going to be Namor. That's actually very impactful on there. We have Dakin as well. He's a mutant villain character. So when you do those mercs for money nodes, he's going to get the additional damage there. When a tech villain character spawns, enemies lose 5% resistance. If you end up using Orcus, this is good for you. The only other tech villains is going to end up being the global villain node, to where actually the brawler node, when all those sentinels and everything, there's a lot of Orcus characters on there, so you're going to be losing resistance. That's still perfectly fine. Global hero characters gain 5% damage for each Avenger, Wakandan, and human ally. This helps you out for your Illuminati, which is why you're really able to push really hard on that last node with Odin on it. When a character defeats a hero character, they gain 20% speed bar. That's perfectly fine. This is going to help you out. Now, with the negative packs that's coming, that might be an issue. I'd still try to run this and see if you're good with it. All arena abilities are active. This only helps you out. You have your Annihilator team that you're going to be using on Node 6, so definitely keep using this. Cosmic villain characters gain 5% critical chance every positive effect they have. Again, this helps you out because of the Annihilator's node, so keep this one on. When a bio villain character defeats an enemy, heal them for 10% of their max health. So if you end up using your Undying team, that's really going to help you out. Otherwise, bio villain, there really isn't a lot that we're going to be using. I still think it's worth keeping on there. And then all Cosmic Crucible abilities are active. Cabal, they are Cosmic Crucible. They're going to be gaining a lot of benefit for you on those global villain nodes and the Illuminati. So again, this only helps you out. So my recommendation is keep using these packs. If you want, you can take off the health ones as you start adding the other ones in. The other one that could be an issue is going to be the Cosmic Villain. Actually, that's the Annihilator one, the Bio Villain. The Bio Villain might be an issue. I think you're still going to be safe with that. And the other one was the Tech Villain. This might be an issue due to those global villain nodes with all the Orcus characters. But I'm going to be doing an updated video for the Shadow King trials, and I'll try to get another one out for the maximize your efficiency. So I'll do 2 more videos, a walkthrough of all of the nodes as far as how to really set up your teams and everything. And then once I get the maximize efficiency down on there, I'll get that video out for you guys as well, so that way you guys can really push on the leaderboard. This leaderboard has been crazy. I did a few more runs. I'm sitting at currently 58 on here. Updog right there. Shout out to Updog. He's 57. We got the same score. He just got the tiebreaker because he did it first. But if you guys did enjoy this video and you're looking forward to those updated videos, let me know in the comments section. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Until next time, have one for the rest of the day.